everyone. My name is Ashley Williams, and I'm so excited to talk to you about my experience with working with Joanna. It has been such an amazing opportunity for me, and it's really changed my life wholeheartedly. So I started working with Joanna back in about late November, early December of last year in 2021. And it was at a point in my life where I really wanted to take things to the next level. I had been working with coaches, which I'm super grateful for, all of those who supported me and helped me getting a good foundation together. But I really wanted to take what I had been learning and to clear other additional trauma and blocks, and to really also look at how my body was and how my body, things that I've been eating, and just changing like my skin. My skin was breaking out significantly and I had really bad eczema. So I was just looking to work with someone who could really help me with like this holistic aspect of my life. And I was so grateful when I was introduced to Joanna, and like, it just really, at first I was kind of nervous, to be quite honest with you, to start working with her. I mean, making the investment and everything. And like, am I just being crazy trying to do all these things with personal development and spirituality? But it has been truly one of the best decisions I have ever made in my life. So just as a side note, this is me without makeup on today. Before I worked with Joanna, I would love to show you how my skin looked previously. So this is a snapshot of how my skin was even in February, because we were still going through, when I was initially starting to work with her, going through a lot of trauma. There was a lot of stuff that was coming out. This is my skin on the right, from May 17th. Completely different. Look at all the pigmentation. It just looks so much more peaceful, right? Then here's another side shot of my skin on my face. Lots of pigmentation again and again. A lot has cleared. And even just today, looking at it, it's so much better than it was. I know we're still continuously clearing other things of trauma, especially that has to do with a lot of like self-love. But she's been super helpful in guiding me towards what I can do to improve my skin, clearing the trauma that is causing my skin around that to not be healed, and just having more self-love and self-care. I also had a really bad eczema, which now you can see is completely clear. It was like all over here and like all over my neck. And so this has been helpful because a lot of the hyperpigmentation has been gone. This trauma actually was from when I was in my mom's womb, and we cleared out a lot of things that related to why this decided to come out into fruition. So I just say, like, she's just completely changed my mindset overall. The other thing that she's really helped me with is like around like really being intentional about what it is that I want in my life. I love how she has you go through what is it that the goals that you wanted to achieve this year, within another 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I mean, really making you think big picture, and like realizing that it is all possible, and like being so focused on realizing that we can attract these things in our life. And if we're having the right mindset, the right intentions, and believing in a full abundance and what is possible for us, all of these things can come right towards us. For example, I was just at a conference recently, and I told Joanna when we first started the number of the revenue I wanted to make this year. Do you know that auspiciously, I was sitting next to a lady of a company who just got a lot of money for her company. It was in the news. It's like a nonprofit here, and they're looking to do a full media campaign. And so she was like on the spot, like, I want to hire your company. She's like, send me over your stuff. She was like, we're in the process of getting everything done, but let's get this going. And I was like, oh my God, like, I can't believe this. And another thing too is like, she's helping me to ask for higher prices for my customers, based off of what I have to offer, and being more intentional and more gun-ho, and having my internal power around my self-worth and of the company, what we have to offer, and really articulating that, which are things that I was working on. But again, it was like I needed someone to really push me to take that again to the next level, right? Because it's like going into making this like a habitual daily lifestyle that I have for myself, where I walk in my self-worth, I know my self-worth, and even letting go of people in my life that no longer serve me, which has been hard to do. But I realized, though, from working with her, it's like if they no longer fit my vibe and they're not aligned, it is so important to do that. So she's been helping me with like, and then go to past relationships, and as a result of that, I've also now just fortuitously brought a guy in my life recently, which I'm super excited about. So there's a lot that's shifting. And now I'm just at a place where, after working with her and getting the foundation done, I'm getting rid of a lot of trauma that was still there from experiences that I've had. We're now really working on getting myself more visible. And so I've been working with her. She's really been helping me to like be more intentional about getting my website done, getting my podcast situated, like just going for it, which again was really hard for me to do. So, because I kept thinking, that I wasn't worth it, or like I'm not enough, or what are my skills, what are the gifts that I have. But she's even helped me with like, identifying what the book cover was I wanted for my book that I'm writing. So I'm just so like incredibly grateful to her. I'm so grateful. Like there's so many people around me who have noticed how much I have changed, and they just wonder like what has been going on. And I tell them I've been working on clearing a lot of my trauma and like working on spirituality. I've been working with a really great coach, healer, who's really been helping me a lot to get to a place in my life where I want to be, and like really making me not just say this is what I want to do, but more intentional around what are the actions that I'm going to take to get there, and also clearing, what we can from subconsciously around the things that are blocking me from walking in those actions and being intentional, which, I think sometimes she's amazing to, not sometimes, she is amazing to like pushing you to like get to that root so that you do start walking, even if you're subconsciously really not feeling it, but you keep going anyway. And then boom, like it all starts to click. So I just want to say, for anyone who's questioning whether or not you should work with Joanna, let me be the first to tell you, yes, it will change your life. There's no doubt about it. And I am a highly advocate of her, and telling other people about her too, all of my friends, even my parents and my family. So I hope this was helpful for you. And thank you so much, Joanna, for everything that you've done. I'm so excited to continue working with you in this year. And just God bless you for walking in your purpose and your talents, and just coming out and being more visible, and showing your gifts, and just walking in your purpose. Like I am so incredibly grateful to you. So thank you so much. Bye, everybody.